Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my New Year's resolutions. Now I know that there's kind of a movement nowadays where people are not really interested in resolutions, but I absolutely love resolutions and I make a lot about everything. And actually my planner, which is just from Target, it is a bit pricey. But it's this day designer. I had this while I was in college, and I feel like it's just the best way that my brain understands how to plan out my day. And so I absolutely love it. I'm really excited that I have it this year. I feel like it's going to make me organize my life more or design my day more. So I have reheated my coffee. So it's actually warm today. So I hope you grab a cup of coffee and let's go ahead and get into it. So the way that it has actually in the planner, it has like a set your goal section. And so I use that just to kind of list out my ideas, just to have a place for it that's outside of my phone. I do think it's a great thing to have multiple places where you can look back on it and hold yourself accountable and reflect on what your goals are. So it's split up into personal goals, family, friends, and relationship goals, heart and spirit goals, financial goals, and work, career, and study goals. So we're going to start out with personal goals. So first one is to drink more water. This one is always on my list. Trey, in fact, bought me a water bottle last Christmas, so 2018's Christmas, to try to get me to drink more water, try to assist me in drinking more water. And it's not something that I really accomplished last year. I am filming this video on the 13th of January, and so I don't think I have been drinking very much more water. And something else also not on here, but we want to be eating healthier. So we're trying to we have a Sam's membership, and that's where we shop for all of our stuff, all of our food. So I want to be sure that we're not just eating in their frozen section. And like if we are eating in their frozen section, let's utilize it to help us as much as we can. So we've been doing that with like frozen chicken, frozen tilapia, and some different like frozen vegetables and frozen fruit, and that way we can have sort of interchangeable meals that we can have. So one thing that we have found, it's something I already knew, but I really love it, frozen tilapia with lemon pepper, and it tastes so buttery and amazing, and it's super clean for you. So I also want to, and something I had as a resolution last year, was to improve my skincare routine. I do think that I did that this year because I've been wiping my makeup off with an actual like makeup remover. I do think I need to like be better about scrubbing my face like with a cleanser, but I have been at least efficiently removing my makeup. I've been moisturizing very well day and night, and also I've been using I've also been using an SPF every day, which I think is very helpful. So I just want to expand upon that and maybe explore some new products and utilize more of the products that I do have and work them into a full-on routine, that if I have something that is a weekly exfoliant, then I'm going to be using that weekly. So the next thing on the list is to improve my fitness. So I am an actor, for those of you that may not know that. So I absolutely love seeing like Daisy Ridley. I'm trying to think of more examples. I've been like looking at Adam Driver recently. I'm on a Star Wars kick if you can't tell, but I love how fit they are. And I'd like to have a more fit body, and I'd like to really expand upon that because it's something that I really appreciate and I gravitate towards. So I'd like to expand upon my fitness and continue enjoying it because it is something that I really do enjoy. So I want to continue having that experience and it being a positive one. I would also like to read more this year. I've been reading Game of Thrones, the whole series, for quite a while now, so I'd like to wrap that up, and I want to be reading more plays and more kind of theater textbooks and things like that. So I want to continue not only studying but being inspired by the books that I'm reading. So moving into the family, friends, and relationship goals. This is probably my lightest little area that I have. So I want to plan a vacation with Trey. We have gone to Disney World multiple times this past year, and so I really want to schedule a vacation that is not Disney and really kind of get outside of our comfort zones and go someplace maybe new, or I know that we really want to go to Colorado, so actually putting it on the books and organizing it and all that, I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and just to spend some time together, just he and I, in a place that's not our home, kind of break up the rut. So hopefully looking forward to that at some point this year. Moving on, like I said, that was a really light section. I'm gonna move on to heart and spirit goals. So one thing that I didn't mention at the beginning of this video, I do try to pick a word for each year to kind of focus on. I don't know if I set one last year. It's not something I'm super great about, but it's something that I think is really important. It's something that I learned from Sierra by Guess. So my word for this year, and I know that she doesn't share her word, but I'm fine with sharing mine, but my word for this year is direction. And so I want to kind of focus on what I'm doing and where I'm going and my intention with that, because I feel like 2019 was a year of me feeling directionless, and so I really want to find that. I want to take out casual stress, and this is really important, but it's just this whole thing of like, oh, we're gonna go to the grocery store, oh well, we've got to get there, and I've got to get ready, and I've got to go, and just things like that. And so this casual stress that is really unnecessary. Like whenever stress happens and it's outside of you, like, oh wow, work is stressful right now, that is something that exists and is real, but I want to be sure that I'm not adding stress, because I do have anxiety, but I don't want, and that is also, and my anxiety is valid, but I don't want to be adding to it. So I really want to take out where I can and have my brain sort of strengthen itself against itself. And I think that'll make sense to those of you that know. I want to set attainable goals for myself each day. So I would just list out everything that I want to ever get done ever in a day. So I want to read, and I want to work out, and I want to cook, and I want to, and you go, and you don't get anything done. So it's like, okay, I want to sweep, and I want to do this workout, and I want to work on a vocal lesson. And those are my 3 things that I want to get done for the day. That's it. If I accomplish those 3 things, great. But if I don't accomplish, one of them, it's okay. Like I want to, it's a part of that casual stress thing for me that I'm not doing enough, I'm not being enough, and I want to work on that a lot this year. So some of our financial goals that we want to achieve, we're working on paying off debt, so just continuing doing that, continuing to build our savings. I would like, okay, so moving on to work, career, or study goals, I would like to get to the point where I monetize my channel. That is really awesome. I want to be open about that. It is something that I'm passionate about, and I do have a lot of fun doing, but I also I put a lot of time into it, and so I do want to eventually make money from it, and kind of supplement and help what I do in life. I want to set up more vocal routines, and with that, like, take more ballet classes. I was reading about Adam Driver's schedule while he was at Juilliard, and so I really want to set up almost a curriculum for myself, because I'm not going to be in grad school this upcoming year, and so I don't know when I'm going to be able to get into grad school, and so I want to kind of create that experience for myself. And so I want to be studying more, working out more. I want to set up a full-on schedule that's like a school schedule and sort of have textbooks that I'm reading. I kind of alluded to that earlier, but I want it to kind of be structured. So if that's something you're interested in, if I'm able to pull it off, let me know if you'd like to see that. Because I think taking control of your education is really important, and if I'm not able to get into grad school right now, I still want to be working on myself. That's really important. Last thing that I want to do in the year is, which I mean, this is just a goal. I think by the end of this month, that's kind of my goal to have this done. And I think it's a part of a larger thing. I want to take charge of my acting career, and so I think that's kind of the goal, but I want to, part of that is I want to develop my reel and film some things for that and put that together and send it out. And so I really want to, I guess the goal would be, and I think a lot of the things that go into this, basically all of these goals kind of build up to taking charge of my acting career and moving towards that and not just waiting for it to happen to me. And I think that's a big life thing to kind of learn, and that's what you hear from a lot of actors, but it's like it doesn't really make sense until you need to do it, because you just get fed up with waiting, and that's okay, but I need to be actively doing stuff, and that makes me feel mentally healthier, to actually feel like I've got a little bit of control over my life and career. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below what are your goals for the year. I find this topic absolutely interesting. I really enjoyed Jessica Braun's 2020 goals. So I feel free to go over and watch that one. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. And check out all of my social medias. I'm over on Twitter and on Instagram. I think that was one of my goals that I had talked about, but it's really difficult. I think I might be taking a little bit of a step back from Twitter, maybe not having it on my phone because it's really unhealthy for me. So yes, I will be on Twitter and engaging on Twitter, but I think I might just like be viewing it through the desktop, which is really funny to think about in 2020. But thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day.